This is Bumping Into Walls, a show about living with vision loss, the challenges, the successes, and the day-to-day walls we all bump into.
Well, we finally broke out of the studio, and now we're on the road, and we're at the CNIB with Mimi Campbell. Hello, Mimi.
Hello.
And what is your role here at the CNIB, Mimi?
I am the recreation coordinator. I am an intern right now, and yeah.
And one of the things that we're here to do is to try out something that is pretty new here, I think, and we're calling it a Trishaw. Is that what its real name is?
Yes, it is called the Trishaw bicycle. Just think of a backwards tricycle. So 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back.
And we're going to be trying it out in a little bit, but what got the CNIB interested in this kind of Trishaw thing?
Well, the CNIB or the Calgary population, I should say, has quite an interest in cycling, and there has been lots of new grants that have come up, and we learned from the Winnipeg program over at CNIB that they got a grant for a Trishaw bike. So we thought, because Calgary is such a great cycling community, that we could benefit for applying for these grants. So we applied for the grants, and with the grants we were able to get 3 Trishaw bikes.
And are there these Trishaws in CNIBs across Canada?
Yes. So Winnipeg was the first CNIB in Canada to get Trishaw bikes. That was back in 2014. Alberta is now the second chapter of CNIB Trishaw bikes, which we got our bikes in 2019. Calgary getting our first bikes in June, and Edmonton getting their first bikes 2 days ago. So yeah, they're going to continue to grow on different CNIBs. I think they did a tour where they dropped off 15 bikes to Vancouver.
Wow.
And yeah, a whole bunch of different provinces around Canada. So it's...
How many does Calgary have?
Calgary has 3 bikes.
Okay. So when people want to go on this tour, and by the way, the Calgary CNIB is located in the beautiful area of Bridgeland. So when someone in the CNIB wants to go on one of these Trishaw tours, what is the procedure?
So the bikes are available to our CNIB clients. If you're a member of CNIB, you have complete access to the bikes. All you have to do is give the recreation coordinator a phone call, say, hey, I'm interested in the bike, and then I will then look in our system and match the clients with a volunteer. And once they are matched, they sign up for shifts and they go for a bike ride. It's quite simple.
Wow, that sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And what other kind of information can we glean about these bikes?
Well, the bikes are just designed because we get the concept of the bike from Cycling Without Age. Cycling Without Age was started in Copenhagen, where there was a fellow who would always ride his bike, and he would see an elderly man always sitting in the park just staring at him and smiling. He started to offer him a bike ride. So that's how the concept came about, that, you know, just because you're a senior and might not be able to ride a bike anymore, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't. You should have just as a right to access that bike. So that's how the bike was designed initially for seniors. And with the bikes being at CNIB, we want our clients to know you might be visually impaired, but you can still get the same experience of being on a bike again, feeling the wind in your hair, getting out and, learning communities. So the bike is really a fun leisure activity to get out in the community and be a part of nature and the earth.
And of course, Jesse and Anthony are really looking forward to this because they haven't had that experience, because they're totally blind, so they did not grow up being able to ride bicycles.
Well, it'll be really interesting to see their perspective on what it's like for the first time. It'll be really special and hopefully memorable.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's about creating those fun moments of joy.
I'm sure that it's been really exciting for a lot of people to be able to do this for the very first time. How long has this program been running at the CNIB?
It has been running since June of 2019. And since then, it's our launch year, it's trial and error. So far, we've had about a little over 50 people go on the bikes, around 20 CNIB clients. And because we have 3 bikes, we don't want to just limit it to you have to be a CNIB client to ride it. So we do special events in the community. Today, for example, we're going to the Bridgeland Farmers Market to offer anybody who would like a ride, a bike ride.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So it's been steady for our first year. It's really about getting the word out there, letting people know that this is available to them. Hopefully as many people as possible can, benefit from this, because every time we've had clients or members of the community go on the bikes, they absolutely love it and want to go for multiple different rides, because it does bring that joy factor into your day. It gives you something to smile about.
Well, I'm hoping too that people listening to this show will realize how much fun it is once they listen to us ride around, and will give you a call too and book a ride.
I hope so. We have a great group of volunteers who really make great connections with the clients and anyone who they're cycling. They're very personable, easy to talk to, and are very passionate about this as well, about volunteering, and they do it for the cause.
Is there any hope that you will eventually get funding for bicycles that are built for 2 people and have a volunteer riding one side of that and a visually impaired person riding the other side of it?
So there are some grants that we have discovered that we can apply for the tandem bikes. So this summer of 2019, we are focusing on the trash hub bikes, and hopefully, knock on wood, for 2020, we can hopefully get some funding for the tandem bikes, because we have had lots of interest from both our clients and our volunteers who are sighted that would like to pair up and do tandem biking.
Well, yes, because I was thinking of that just from an exercise point of view. That would be really nice.
Yeah, so the recreation program, this is the first program under the new CNIB Foundation launch officially. So we're trying. It all started off back when I first started in February with a survey of needs, where we said, okay, let's look at our recreation programming and try to make it better. Let's see what our clients want. We're not just going to plan off of what we think they want, but have concrete evidence. So I spent a couple months, I think some of you guys in here, I called you to do a survey.
That was the first time that you and I touched base, actually, was with that. And I'm sure that some of our listeners probably heard your lovely voice as well on the phone. So
yeah, so that is just kind of the kickstart of the recreation programming, because moving forward, I want to build recreation programming that is requested. Because if you say you're interested in yoga, you're interested in tandem biking and hiking, let's figure out ways to work with that and offer that to you and make more things accessible in the community, more recreational activities accessible in the community. So we've heard, we've listened, and we're trying to implement new programming that meets our clients' needs.
Well, that's great, Mimi. Well, let's get out to the bike.
And we are driving around on a trishaw, going really nice and slow, and I think we're going backwards.
Going backwards. We're going forwards nice and slow, as you say. We're only going 3 kilometers an hour. I'm not even pedaling yet because we're rolling down the hill outside the parking lot, or in the parking lot. I'm just going to get on the road here. And so yeah, there's going to be some frost heaves, there's going to be some curb cuts, there's going to be some bumps. I'm going to try and call out the bumps for you guys.
Okay.
This is my 5th trip, so I'm not perfect yet.
Well, this is our first trip, so...
Here's our first curb.
Whee! Okay, we made it.
And so we're off on our adventure. This is amazing, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
What a day for it.
Wind in my lack of hair?
Well, I don't know, because we've got helmets on, just like on a regular bicycle. Except that this is kind of a park bench bicycle.
Yes, this is definitely the Cadillac of bicycles, I think.
So I assume all traffic laws have to be obeyed, just like
Yeah,
on
like-
any bike.
Yeah,
Although a lot of people don't. I've seen a
I
lot
try
of-
to follow the laws.
Okay, so just for the record, we notice the stop signs, but we don't actually do anything with them.
I feel like I could have reached out and touched that car.
Now this is an absolutely beautiful day. It's warm and sunny. And there's a bit of a breeze, which is probably affecting the audio, and there's lots of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
But this is awesome. And yes, I think that if a millionaire could afford...
Starting's a bit of a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, those cars are beating us. We're losing the race.
I didn't know we were in a race. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
This is kind of like why we used to sit at the back of the school bus when we were kids to
I know.
hit the bumps.
I love it.
It is. It's fun. This is great. So we're going around the beautiful area of Bridgeland.
the crosswalk to the... Yeah.
And so
Thank you.
basically what this is it's kind of a... Wow, it's noisy. We got airplanes flying overboard too.
Okay, we're going to do a little right-hand turn here.
Okay.
And, sorry, missed
That's
the
all right.
That was the pothole I missed. Okay, we're going up on the bike path. There, now we're on the bike path.
Yeah, starting uphill a little bit tough, but here we go. Bumps, guys. Oh, another bump. So we're just crossing Memorial Trail. We're crossing the C-train tracks headed southbound on St. George's Bridge Road.
Just go across the crosswalk to the...
Yes, sir. I'll run interference back here for you.
Yeah, good. Thank
Okay. You take care of the front and I'll take care of the back.
They got pedals on.
Yeah. Oh. Clunk, clunk.
We're just going over Little Lagoon and back on Stone Path.
I think they designed this whole spot.
They did. They redid this entire island. It's amazing. It's beautiful too. It's a real resource. Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful spot.
Absolutely.
Within
Hard
the
left turn
northwest.
here.
And
Go uphill.
All right,
I
uphill
don't
we go.
can't swim in the liquid. Well, it looks perfectly inviting.
And again, you're feeling a little bit of that torque effect there.
Yep.
Still learning how to minimize that.
This would be fun for someone to try if they've never, like I've never been on a bike, and this is really fun because you get the wind in your hair, you get the sun.
And people smiling at you.
Yeah, that's fun
They
too.
think it's cool. 'Cause it
Yeah,
is cool.
because they're like, I wish I could do this, right?
Exactly.
Do you ever get little kids come up to you and, can I ride that?
Not yet. I did have one. We're gonna have a big bump.
Oh, we're still in the bike. We're still in the bike. We didn't fall off.
Didn't lose anybody yet.
Okay, a bit of a right turn. And then we have to go up a big hill.
Ooh, that'd be
Well,
fun.
not a real big hill.
So
Can we go back down it?
I would call it a ramp.
Jesse might have to get out and push because Kathy can't.
That's a possibility. Okay, left turn, lean left.
I am. I'm already
Yep.
doing it. Like I said.
So wait a minute.
Motorcycle
good
training.
job.
When you say left turn,
I mean, you
it
lean
feels
left.
like we are leaning right.
No, we're
No, I want
leaning
you
that.
to lean left.
Okay,
Leaning
good.
left.
Well, then I better do that.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I clarified.
If you lean right, then we're going to have problems.
Yeah, and then that something would happen to me, and that wouldn't make for good radio.
Okay, up here it's a T intersection, and so we're going to go left again over this very fancy bridgeway.
Okay. Hence
Built
the
at
term
great expense.
Bridgeland.
So it's a left turn.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hi.
This thing makes very interesting noises.
Yeah, it does actually.
They don't sound particularly healthy.
Well, it does. It has a little motor that assists. When I pedal, it'll assist
Oh.
the pedaling. So it's not all just me. It's
So it's like those new Calgary bikes. What are they called? The ones
e-bikes.
that... Yeah.
It's sort of like an advanced moped. Did you ever see a moped?
Yeah, I know what a moped
Yeah,
is.
it's a little bit like that. Like
Kind of. Yeah.
a moped had a little bit of a.
It had a motor. Yeah.
a little bit.
These
of a
are
motor.
just a little electric motor. It's a little smaller, but it certainly helps.
Yeah, a
with the
moped
weight.
had a little bit of
Weight.
a little bit of a gas motor, I think, but I never had one.
Oh, sorry.
What were you doing?
We're leaving them in the dust.
Oh, well. You know, I
So
put the
you
kids
lost
on
your
bikes.
eyesight when you were more of an adult. Then.
Yes, more of an adult, and so it's been kind of challenging finding other ways to do
Oh, I'm sure.
exercise.
And here, we've found something that, in case you can't tell, listeners, we are going over some bumps.
Yeah, Kathy didn't scream this time, so there was no warning about it.
And bump.
Wow, okay, that was a big one.
Oh, and I'm stuck.
Uh-oh, and we are stuck.
It's okay, I got a button for that.
Woo, there's an app for that.
One more, boys. Oh, come on, brakes.
No, I've never been stuck on a bike before either, so this is a new experience too.
Well, this is one of these proverbial speed bumps. I'd love a bump.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Oh, get us over the hill.
Yeehaw! Thank you!
Thank you.
One of our fine citizens has come out of a rut.
Well, yeah, that's the next step. If you really can't start, then everybody's got to get off the bike.
Well, we would have done that.
And, of course. That would have gone on my record. Having kicked the clients off the airplane. And Peter was nice enough to wait for us a couple more bumps on these pavements.
How'd he get over the bump, I wonder?
He didn't stop.
Oh,
The guy slowed down too much to minimize the bump, but that had the side effect.
so now we've learned that when we do this,
Yeah, keep moving.
yeah.
Don't stop on a hill.
Yeah, those are hard.
Those are hard, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if we want to just stay here for a few minutes.
We can go over and around the island.
and come back out.
Yeah, either come back out or even do the Peace Bridge and go back on the other side if you like.
Okay.
I've done that. I've gone over here and then left and then come back this way.
Okay. Okay. Well, why don't you go ahead? More worried about the scooter than you guys. But okay, big bump here.
Okay. Yes, it was. You're right.
Another one.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So by the way,
Yeah.
Okay, now we're officially in Eau Claire. There's a little waiting
Wow.
here. There's the bridge over to Princess Island.
listeners, Kathy doesn't know this, but we are going to be scrapping the old theme song. And I'm going to be making a new theme song, which is going to be a remix of samples of Kathy's bump screams. So look out for that.
I think the old theme music will be much better.
Still lots of...
Okay, we're going over to Princess Island.
Oh, we are we? Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to kind of do a loop around there and then go over the Peace Bridge.
Oh, I love the Peace Bridge. Anybody that doesn't know what the Peace Bridge
bump
is,
here.
Google it. Oh, and take a picture of it. Look at the pictures of it. It is so neat. It actually looks better in person than it does in
Really?
the pictures.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our trishaw ride.
Entertaining.
Yes. We hope you enjoyed this almost as much as we did. But if you want to enjoy it as much as we did, you should book to come on it and bring Kathy with you. So for the entertainment factor.
The play-by-play.
All right.
This is Bumping Into Walls on CJSW 90.9 FM.
Well, now that we're back in the studio with Kathy, Anthony, and Dave, hi guys.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
What was everyone's impressions of that experience on the Trishaw bikes?
Well, I thought it was absolutely awesome, even with my broken leg, which, as I've said, we will talk about on a future episode.
As our serial radio drama, Bumping Into Walls, I believe you called it serial radio.
We'll continue. Dave and Anthony don't know about that yet.
Oh, I like Captain Crunch.
It's in store.
Okay, well, you guys better tell us what you thought.
So you guys were on a bike together, the two of you,
How romantic.
Oh,
oh snap!
on a bicycle built for two, and you guys were going considerably slower than we were. So what was that like?
we didn't get stuck on a hill.
Yes, you did. You got stuck.
Yes, we did.
Oh, yes, we did.
You're bigger than I am. You got stuck.
It's on the recording.
Well, I love the fact that it was my limited experience to bikes has always been 3 wheels, very unstable. This thing was quite stable.
I found as long as you leaned when they told you to lean.
Yes, that's what I had to remember to do. It was great to...
I'm glad we weren't driving Anthony around.
Well, and apparently I was leaning the wrong way
So
for
was
a good
I.
chunk of the ride. And
me, the
Peter
little,
had
me,
to give
me
us-
the little one, was right, leading the proper way.
yeah, and then Peter had to give me a talking to.
And you know what?
No.
No riders were hurt in the making of this episode.
No.
Which was good.
It was a great sunny day. It was great to be outside. It was a great experience going across the bridge and going up and down the hills and just getting out and feeling the wind in your face and in your hair and stuff. It's something I'd recommend anyone do if they get a shot to do it.
And that's the big thing, is that go out and do it, especially if you do have vision loss and you haven't had an opportunity to ride on a bicycle. This is not quite riding on a bicycle, but the experience is very similar. Like when we were going down that hill, it just brought me back to my childhood of going down on a bicycle on a hill. It really did. It was very similar. Because I was a little kamikaze bike rider, I can tell you.
You were on the kamikaze bike with that volunteer. We had to play catch up. And it's okay. It was a lot of fun to be driving down the road or sidewalk and hear people just walk by, talking, whatever they're doing. It was just a great experience to be a part of the community at that point.
It was wonderful.
I think bike riding, especially when you're on a funky trishaw that people haven't seen before, can be a very social experience because we weren't just in our own little world. We were attracting attention. We were chatting
Yes,
to people,
we were.
as you might hear in the recording.
Yeah,
and
people were saying hello to us when we were going by.
So I felt kind of mixed in with the community instead of like separate from them like you are when you're in a car or something.
Well, I think people were jealous because we didn't have to do any work. It was great.
Yeah, and that was actually really cool. I mean, even with the electric battery in it, and we should explain, it does have an electric battery and an electric motor. So the volunteer is pedaling a bit, but he or she are assisted a bit with that. But it's really cool.
But it wasn't what you would expect because a lot of times people think bike and they think uncomfortable bike seat. It was the most comfortable bench I've ever sat on.
Well, it was
I know,
padded.
It was great.
I actually said to our driver Peter, oh, so I'm not going to be sitting on some seat that's jabbing me the whole time. He said, no, that's not you, that's me that gets to do that. You get to sit on a nice bench. So
It was, yeah. Now, I don't know how well we described it with the interview, but it's like a park bench that 2 people sit on in front, and then the volunteer driver sits behind and bicycles. But I was just amazed at the fact that we were able to talk so well to the pilot and to each other, and it was just, and to the people passing by, it was just such a social event. It was just amazing. I just loved it.
And of course, after they did our ride, they took it off to a flea market somewhere and
farmers market,
and
Yeah.
exposed it to the community, which I thought was
Yeah.
great.
So they
Yeah.
are really getting it out into the community.
Yeah.
They're trying to make people aware of it.
Yeah, in Eau Claire.
Well, you guys, it's been a great experience with you in and out of the studio, on and off the bike. And I recommend anybody and everybody just go and check out the Trishaw and enjoy this experience. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Agreed.
Agreed.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you from all of us at Bumping Into Walls to our gracious volunteers, Peter and Mark, who piloted us around the beautiful neighborhoods of Bridgeland, Eau Claire, and Princess Island Park.
Tune in next time to see what people, places, or things we've been bumping into.
To contact Bumping Into Walls, find us on Twitter at into_walls. Or send us an email at bumpingintowalls@gmail.com. You can also check out our website, bumpingintowalls.wordpress.com.
Bumping Into Walls is produced, edited, and hosted by
Jesse Tregarthen.
Anthony Hodges.
and Catherine McLeod.
I'll start with you, Anthony. Anthony, what are you expecting from this Trishaw experience?
I've just heard of them. I assume it's going to be just like a massive bike in that, like, it's not a tandem. So until I actually see one, I can't really... I'm looking forward to, because I like being outside where there's wind and rain and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun because you won't have to probably tip over because this thing sounds like it's quite large. So,
I mean, hopefully there won't be rain.
well, no, we hope not.
Now, the reason that I asked you first, Anthony, and that I want to go next is because when we go to Blind Camp in the summer, they do have side-by-side tandem bikes. So I'm just trying to think about what's this going to be like in comparison to that. And I understand it is going to be a bit different, but the only experience I've had, or that you have had, or that I have had, that even kind of parallels this are the bikes at camp where you sit side by side. You each have a set of pedals. There's one big handlebar that both of you can use, but that the sighted person steers with. And you both have essentially armchairs that you sit in right next to each other.